Alright, so today we are going to be, looking at increasing and decreasing again. Some of the information from the lesson that we did, I think, Friday? I don't even know what day it is anymore. No, Monday. What day is, today's Tuesday?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. This one, was it yesterday?
We did 2 lessons yesterday.
Yeah, we did 2 lessons.
Yeah, we did
No.
6 and 7 yesterday.
Lesson 5
We didn't
was on
have
Friday.
a lesson on Friday.
Oh yeah, we did.
We took a test.
Thursday.
I think Thursday was lesson 5.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I Thursday that one.
I don't remember. But you will be looking, or there will be information from one of the lessons that we've done. Maybe it was yesterday. But we are going to start with our warm-up. So it is from 100 to 106. How do you get from one number to the next using multiplication or division? All right, so you're telling me either you're multiplying by this, or you're dividing by this, or by this. I'm gonna give you 3 minutes. Go ahead and get started. If you finish before the timer goes off, that is fine. You can stand up. Do not overthink this. Just like the other day, you guys really overthought things. Don't overthink it, because sometimes it really is just that simple. You guys have 30 seconds. Are you finished? what they did for number one, from 100 to 106. Christian?
100 times 120 more. 100 times 1 and 6 hundredths.
So you multiply by 1.06. Okay? Alright, so from 100 to 90, what'd you guys do?
I multiplied 100 by 0.9.
No. 0.9, yes, sorry. I was thinking 0.09. What did you say?
I multiplied 100 by 0.9.
Okay, sorry. I thought you were, again. Alright, number 3, it says from 90 to 100, what do we do? So think about it, y'all. We're going in the opposite direction now. So if we multiplied for the first two and we were decreasing, well, what do you think we have to do for the second two when we're increasing?
Divide.
By
9, 10, 30, 90, 100.
okay? And then from 106 to 100. What do we have to do here?
Divide by 1.06.
Alright. Let's go ahead and move on to the second part of this. So it says, money in a particular savings account increases by about 6% after a year. How much money will be in the account after 1 year if the initial amount is $100, question mark, $50, question mark, $200, question mark, $125, question mark, or X dollars? If you get stuck, consider using a diagram or table to organize your work. So yesterday we worked with double number lines that might help you. This is my advice to you for this question, because as we all know, we like to do what with these problems? We like to overthink them. Alright, so try to keep it as simple as possible. So when you're finding 100, what do you think you're gonna do? If it increases, this is a key word, if it increases, what do you think we're doing? Stop calling out, first of all, that'd be fantastic, what do you think?
Divide.
Why? If we're increasing,
Because the 8.1 from 90 to 100, we divided.
right,
And that's increasing.
right, but these are also not percents, right? These are just numbers, so they're not percents, okay? So I will let you know you're not gonna divide. What do you think, Jack?
Multiply
By,
by 16.
why?
Because it's a fraction and you just simply make it into regular. Or I mean, it's a percent and it's just easier to.
So your pencils are down right now. So you're saying we're gonna do 100 times 0.6. Okay, so when I do 100 times 0.6, what do I get? What do I get?
60.
I get 60.
Yeah.
Because essentially I moved my decimal, what, 2 places to the right? That's a pretty big increase. That's almost that's over a 50% increase, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We're
So that's-
increasing by 6%, not 60%.
Oh, I was more on.
Alright, shh. What do you think, Christian?
It's 100 times 0.06.
So 600.
600.
That?
Yep.
So is that 6%?
Yep.
So you guys agree with that?
Yeah.
So then you're saying equals what? 6? So that's my answer?
No. You
No,
have to add
you have to
100.
add 100.
Then you have to add this to 100. So for your first answer, so 100 times 0.06 equals $6 plus $100 equals $106. Okay, so keep that in mind. Keep that, yeah.
Can we do it like times 1 point and then the decimals?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, like 1.06?
Yeah.
Yes, that is fine. Alright, but let this be your thought process for the other numbers in this question. Okay, you are working together with your group members, not just like one person. You are working together. I'm going to give you 5 minutes because now that I've kind of guided you a little bit, it shouldn't really take you that long. Go.
So, do number by 1.0. Wait, if we do, for the 200, we can just multiply 1.6. Yeah. No. Time to do 50 though. Oh, yes. Yes. 5 is 30. No, 6 times 5.
You're at 150 now.
Oh, yeah, we're not.
Don't worry, guys, I got this. We just do 50 times. $3. $50 is $3. 50 times 12 plus 3. Yeah, it's 3 plus. Well, equals 3. And then you add 50. $53. So it's 3 plus 50. $53. Yeah. Alright, so now we do 200. We can just multiply. Yeah, just do it anyway, but yeah. I'm just doing 752. Yeah, it would be 12.
Yeah.
12 plus 6.
Yeah, 12. I already know.
I always find the easier way to do something.
Yeah. 0.06.
No, you don't.
For X. Wait, can I just do yeah, we're not really. Just kidding. Do you stand up? Wait, no, we haven't done X yet. We stand up. I don't know. Give me a sec. It says X. Wait, hold on. Would it be? So it was 7.50. Yeah. Yeah, which will be $7. Oh dang, it is 132.50.
We did it.
Right?
Now it's time. Yo, Mason, I'll give you my TikTok later.
Because you can't. I'll get this. I don't know. 0.6 yeah, no, wait for me. So for you put your 6. Oh, I forgot. 0.6x oh, you got to do the x. Yes. What? No. It could be, but we don't know. So if you just put this. Wait, what'd you put? said no. It's x times 0.06 equals 0.06x plus x.
Did we write Z?
Yeah, I did what you did.
No, I know what I did.
I did. Ready? Look. 0.06x plus x. Because that's what we've been doing. We've been multiplying them to make 0.06x plus and then the same number. And then the same number. The x. Y. No, it's x times 0. It's x times 0.06 equals 0.06. Yeah, same thing I did.
Alright. Go ahead and go over this. So, for the next one, 50. How many of you guys just used the first line and just kind of helped you? You didn't necessarily multiply anymore.
They didn't let me do that. I was gonna do that, but he didn't let me.
Okay.
I told him to show his work.
I mean, you still would have been showing your work.
little bit.
Well, sometimes we'll do that and it doesn't.
So all you would have to do is do plus 3 equals 53.
That's what I was gonna do, but he didn't let me.
Because that's you showing your work. That's you showing me that you know that 50 is half of 100.
There was one time when I did it and didn't let it count.
He didn't let me do it.
Maybe I was in a bad mood that day.
Maybe.
He didn't let me do it.
Alright, so what do you, if you didn't just do plus 3, what did you do? Show me, like, explain your work to me. Alright, Jeremiah?
Okay, so we did 50 times 0.6. Point zero six equals 3 because from the first one
We went off of that.
yeah
Okay.
because half of 6 is 3. Then you would do plus 50 equals 100. Equals 53.
Okay, perfect. Did anybody get something different? Alright, so the next one for 200. How many of you guys just did plus 12? Just one person? You're the only one who did plus 12? Or your group?
I think they multiplied, but I just did
Okay, so that means you didn't work together?
Group debate, just like
All right. I don't know why you're speaking at all, whatsoever. None. So if you multiplied 200 times,
I'm sorry.
we're good. Mason, what did you multiply 200 by?
0.06,
And what did you get when you do that?
12.
And then what do you do with 200?
You added to 12.
And you get
212.
perfect. All right. So 125. That one's a hard one. So what are we adding to 125? Caleb.
7.5.
725.
I said 7.5 or 7 and 5 cents.
$7.50.
Yes.
Okay. Which gives us $132.50. All right. What happened, or what did you multiply 125 by? Why do I not have like every hand up in this class? Because it's
the
legit
same
the
thing.
exact same thing for every problem. So every single person, I've already given you the answer. So every single person just needs to repeat what the person before you said. Brenna. Okay, and that gave you $7.50. And then you add the $7.50 plus what? And you get 50. Yep. All right. So the last one is a little bit different though. So like, how do we? Excuse me. How do we figure that one out? All right, Brock. What'd you do?
So we did 0.06 times x, because it's pretty much the same calculation.
like that. Did 0.06 times x, and then we put parentheses, and then we did plus x.
Yeah, we did that.
So that was the whole problem.
Okay. All right, that works for me. All right. Slide over to number 2. Says the value of a new car decreases, keyword there, by 50% in the first year. How much will a car be worth after 1 year if its initial value was, bless you, was 1,000, 5,000, 5,020, or X dollars? If you get stuck, consider using diagrams or a table to organize your thoughts. All right, this one I am not helping with. All right, you are working with your group. You have 5 minutes. Go.
So the first two will be
No.
Look, if you just put a
1,000 times what?
look,
What is 1,000 times what?
I believe it's times 115.
Really?
Wait,
It's 150.
Yeah.
What? And then you subtract 1,000.
Yes. Wait, is it divided or do you divide it or what you said? Wait, what are we doing?
Yeah.
And then you,
How good is this? So what do you do? Oh, you're just doing like that. 100 times 1,000.
yeah, subtracting 150 to 150. If the answer is 150, then what?
Subtract 1,000. 150 minus 1,000 minus 50. And then that would get you. Bro, when I'm moving my hands like this, I'm feeling
Yeah.
So times we just multiply it by 5. Times 5 equals 7,000.
What?
And then add the zero.
It would be 4,000.
So what do you get? I think.
And then, times 5. 5,000 is for 250. The answer is 5,000. No, we're 4,250. Yes. 5,000.
So it's 1,000 minus
5,000 minus 150. Why is that minus 150? It's minus 750. Exactly. 250. 4,000. Then what are we doing for 5,020?
You're going off the road?
It's 250. It would be 251. So then we do 5,020.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got 251.
850.
I got 251.
You multiply it by 15%.
Yes.
I got 251.
Yeah, it is.
Wait, which one did you have? Wait, how is it 251? That's less than I had. And then what's your
I got 7,000.
You didn't move your decimal enough times.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You only moved it once.
No, that's not 8 dollars. But wait, it wasn't actually. I didn't even think with that.
I got 250.
You're gonna do it right.
Subtract 5,000.
No, we didn't. Oh, I forgot.
I don't know, but we didn't.
Yeah,
753. I got 7,500. Nothing to do with this move. So you're only supposed to.
I got 7,000.
No, you don't. The decimals are here.
Oh,
I got 7,000.
when did we agree on that?
Everybody did.
Yeah, where's the 5,000?
I got 753.
Sorry, I forgot.
I forgot. It's 767.
750.
Alright, we got 753. I got 753 as well.
So 850 times 5.
Oh no, it equals 4767. It equals 4767. That's what I meant.
Is it actually 4767?
Yeah, but it's 4.
Okay.
Is the answer 4767?
Alright, guys. Pencils are down. So as I walked around today, very interesting to see the different ways that we solve these problems, right? Who would like to share one way? All right, Michaela, what you guys do for the first one?
So for the first one, we did 1,000 times 150 because 1,000 divided by 10 would be 100, and how do you explain
She
it
didn't
again?
mean times 150, she meant minus 150.
Oh yeah, my
I
bad.
don't know how you got one.
Originally, she means 100 times 10 would be 1,000. 15 times 10 would be 150. Then you take away the 150 from the 1,000, and you get 850.
Because what you do to the top, you have to do to the bottom.
Hush! So essentially, in parentheses, I'm gonna put, because usually you tell people how you get one answer before you get the answer. You said 1,000 times 10 equals 100 plus 50. And I'm assuming you're getting the 50 how?
No, it was 100 times. It was 100 times 10.
Yeah, 100
It was
times 10 is
100%.
1,000, and 0.15 times
Okay,
10
so
This is
why
hardly
we
getting
make things
50%.
so super complicated, I've yet to ever figure it out. Like, okay, someone else, 1,000. Because you're about to see how simple this is. Ethan.
Since we're multiplying 0.15 by 1,000, you move the decimal 3 places to the right, and that will get you 150.
Then you just want y3. Because you multiply it by 1,000.
Yep. That'll get you 150.
Gave you 150, and then what?
You subtract 150 from 1,000, and then that'll get you 850.
Alright, Ace, explain to me how your group did it.
Well, we only started really using my way at the end.
That's fine, just explain to me, because I like your way.
Well, we divided the 1,000 by 100 to find 1%. Then we multiplied that by 15, and then we just subtracted that from 1,000.
That's not. There's much neater on there. Our ability to explain sometimes is not great. So what they did was they did 1,000 divided by 100, and then they got 10 and multiplied that by 15, got 150 and subtracted it. Is that what you guys did? That's not what you said. Not even remotely close. God bless.
We didn't know how to explain it.
Alright. You are. What really surprised me though is nobody went this route.
Oh my.
Oh my god.
It hurt.
Whoa.
Why did we go that route?
Idiots.
You're not idiots. You just are so complicated thinkers it like blows my mind. Like why? Why did we go that way?
Actually, it would be 10
It's-
because you already used 100.
Sorry.
Instead of 1,000, it should be 10.
No, you could just.
No,
add-
because it,
No, I'm
this
pretty
is your
sure she put
percentage.
0.80 bucks.
I took 15% from 100.
Oh, okay,
This is
I see.
my percentage.
Yeah,
Okay?
Oh.
Why did we do that?
I did something similar to that.
Did not. That's not
Wait.
what's on your paper.
Well, I did something similar. Instead of doing 1,000 times 0.85, I just added a 0 and got 850.
True.
That's
What's the point?
I just added a
Oh yeah,
0.
since you have one
True.
left.
So, okay, that's fine, but then how does that work for 5,000?
For 5,000, I just did 500 minus 15.
So you couldn't use the same method every time. You had to change it for the other two numbers. You can use the same method their way, I think your way, I think your way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My way,
My
alright? I think you guys did something.
We did the same as
Is
they
that-
did.
okay.
Yeah.
So my point is though, why are we doing such complicated work?
Because it's fun.
It made sense to something.
I
that
didn't
Jason
say it
said
didn't
finally
make
made
sense, but your ability to explain is like, alright, what would our X dollars be? What would that equation look like?
Yeah, we didn't get there.
Oh, so this is why easy is sometimes better. That's what mine would look like. What would y'all's look like?
Probably the same.
No, it would not look like
It would not look like that.
Come up there.
There would be like somehow there'd be a 15.
I would do X minus 15.
Ethan, what would y'all's look like?
I made one up at the very end. I said x times 0.15, and then like on my paper I did like the lines, and that would equal my y. Since like my answer would be the z, because I x by z. But like minus the y,
Where are you getting a Y, baby doll?
I don't know.
So you're right. So it's X times 0.15.
Yeah.
But then what did you have to do? You had to subtract X,
Oh.
right? That was the
Subtracted
method that you guys used? Am I?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
So it's like the last one, but except at the end, subtract instead of add.
Perfect. So it's just like this one, except for instead of adding X, we're subtracting X. That's why Jackson, yours doesn't work because you can't use the same equation every time.
No, I'm not allowed to. Well,
It wouldn't work. You're just moving a decimal wouldn't work for 5,000 or 5,020.
Really got.
Like you,
wait, what was the answer for 5,000? Because I got. I want to see if my.
We're not.
I don't.
5,000 was 4,250.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
What was 500? What was 5,000?
5,000 was 4,250.
This kid, for the 5 work, we just did 850.
You did what?
850 times.
But is that the same thing you did for the first one? You guys are missing the whole point. This is an equation. You have to use the same process for each one. Like here, we use the same process for each one, correct? So you have to do the same thing. So like with this group and this group and with ACE, they did the exact same thing for every single number that they were given. So that's fine. It's not exactly like mine, which is okay because we still ended up with the same answer. And not saying y'all's is wrong. Did you guys end up with the right answer?
Yes.
Yeah, so I mean, that's right. You just didn't explain it very well. That's right. Yeah. But just understand, you have to, and the reason I'm saying this is because y'all are about to do some independent work on your own. Keeping that in mind, you are using the same equation for your problems. Okay? So look down at 8.3. Put your pencils down. So it says match an equation to each of these situations. Be prepared to share your reasoning. So you have these two. You're picking from these. Flip your paper over. Representing percent increase and decrease equations. So remember the take a gas question?
Yes.
That was yesterday, wasn't it?
Yes.
All right, so the take a gas question is coming back. The movie theater popcorn, coming back. The 25% discount on that t-shirt, coming back. And compare last year's population of Boomtown is coming back. You are essentially going to write whatever this part says. So this part obviously says write an equation to represent your situation. Remember, it's gotta be the same for every, not for each one of these, but look back in your notes from yesterday. Where's our popcorn? So like here, we did the same, like increase, decrease. So keep that in mind when you're answering these questions. Okay? So you're writing equations. Bless you. Alright, when you are finished, you need to bring me this piece of paper. You need to show it to me, and I will hand you your folder. Yes. You can work around the room, but you're not working together. This is independent. Alright, any questions? Alright, take it home. No, you need to show your work on your paper.